you just have infinite silk, and then it sets you to 0. All right. Take 2. Let's start the run. On the next run, you can claim you can read Mandarin and give us the English dialogue from memory. So true. Imagine trying to memorize all of the dialogue in this game. There's so much. New PB and quit out %? True. Have there been any decisions on rules for reverting a save file to the start rather than creating a new one? They're still deciding like the exact time to start the run at, but it's probably going to be allowed, Zookster. Generally, I think people are okay with it. It's a little weird because you start at not exactly the same position. I don't remember, but like you're slightly to the left or to the right. So the timing is like a little bit still being worked out. But I think the timing was that it was going to be allowed, but you have to add like 20 seconds or so to the timer so that it's equivalent. Yo, scam train done. Thank you all for those gifted subs and for the subscription and the bits. Oh my god, you're thriving. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. I hope you got some good emotes, everybody. Wonder why they set the respawn position different from the original. It's a great question, Yarlik. It's also a little annoying because some categories start going left and some categories start going right. So like, it's not a perfect offset just because it's a slightly different position. But like, they're gonna allow it with some rule, basically. But those complications are why they haven't done it yet. Wait, chat, I'm remembering to pick up this rosary string. That's how you know we're in good shape. Also, like, does it bother anyone else, any other ex-Catholics here, that they call the beads, they call rosary beads rosaries, and then they call rosaries rosary strings? Why? Why did they do that? Yeah, All Slaps does in fact fight the Room 1 beastie, which is very fun. I think True Ending does as well. That sure is an emote. Amazing. That's actually a pretty decent one, I think. The cat dancing one. Is that a cat? I think so. Oh, apparently there's something here. I just saw it posted in strats. You can break some things and it makes Moss Mother spawn faster. Alright. Barely losing time despite everything. Applicable for every track in the game. True. Yeah, clearly not Catholic enough. It's true. I still love that tweet that somebody sent. I think it was Meatbag that sent it originally. But the content was every Metroidvania is either Catholic or Protestant. Metroid, Protestant. Castlevania, Catholic. Blasphemous, Catholic. Hollow Knight was Protestant, but Hollow Knight Silksong is Catholic. That's why everyone's complaining it's too hard. The game is Catholic now. And I think that's so fucking accurate. It's just so correct. Yes, it was UVVAC. Let's go. Blasphemous is very Catholic. It's true. It's true. Is this the only boss that stays airborne while stunned? Yeah, I don't think so, but it is relatively uncommon in this game. Castlevania was Catholic, obviously, yeah. But I mean, it's just that is just correct, you know. I don't know. I think that it's very funny. Okay, I need to get some rosaries here. I need to get some rosaries, chat. So we're farming for 500 rosaries. So it has looked sort of like a normal speedrun so far. I grabbed an extra rosary string. You might have thought that was weird. But the game's about to get very weird because we're not grabbing Silk Spear. This is low percent and Silk Spear is a percent. So we won't be doing that. We will instead be farming 500 rosaries to grab a simple key. And with that simple key, we will head into the wormways. Also, like, shoutouts to this game. So, like, in Hollow Knight, you use a simple key to enter the waterways. And in this game, you use a simple key to enter the wormways. They just straight up stole from themselves. Yeah, we're gonna go basically just get all of the rosaries. If there are rosaries in the game, we're getting them. Well, to be clear, not in the game, but in this very early area. Because we need 500. Pashanka. Ooh, Yishke. Boro Yoshke. Alright, no extra Pashanka chat, but it's okay. We'll survive. What's up, footballer? Low percent is treating me. Damn it. It was going better a second ago. No, it's good. Low percent is certainly a category of this video game. I can't believe the snipe. The snipe there is crazy. Why are you all the way over there? I don't understand. How do I get you to not be all the way over there? I need your money. Alexa was saying that this lad is not part of the rosary farming route, and that's fascinating to me. These dudes have aimbot? They really do. Ow. Am I gonna die right here? It'd be kind of funny. Okay, so this loop, I think we're gonna take the exit and open up the elevator, and then go get the rosaries on the way to the spool fragment. We are not getting the spool fragment because this is low percent. I was gonna go this way. Yeah, you can do a forward slash. It's a little slower than doing a pogo. The pogo can also work, but it sucks because you just tank the damage sometimes. It doesn't really matter in most categories though, because you go grab Silk Spear and that's just a full heal. But in low percent, we don't do that. We have to go kill a bunch of other enemies. I feel like getting all of these rosaries is just not worth. Okay, so I think we need to be at like 420 or something? 420, 430, something like that. I'm tempted to get a little bit of additional money just to buy an extra safety bench, but I'm not sure. It's definitely slow. Give me the money. run that way. Alright, we have, like, basically no way of dealing extra damage at this point. We don't have Silk Spear, and we won't have any extra Silk Skill for a very long time, and we'll never get any upgrades to our Needle or anything. So this damage is basically what we're rolling with for the rest of the game. That was kind of fun. Already at max damage, OP run, so true. How are you going that way? Do you run away? I thought you ran toward me. We also have, like, more movement than you might expect for this stage of the run, because until very late, we won't have any kind of horizontal movement. I guess float should count as horizontal, so we get float before too long. But the very first thing that we pick up is actually going to be claw, cling grip, wall jump, which is very silly. Oh no, no, I meant to pogo and I messed up. That's bad, actually. Get all the way over here. Jesus. That one's worth the most, which is unfortunate because it's really annoying to get. Okay, I think we're good on money. So we're gonna go over here now. I'm gonna try to get some extra rosaries. Oh. Oh. Well, we failed to get the extra rosaries. Is that a save and quit? Maybe that's a save and quit. I think so. Because we have 430, so I need 70. Yeah. Okay. May as well get these. What? I promise I pressed Pogo. Oh my god. These guys are more confusing to me. We're just gonna go the other way. It's fine. This is not gonna be our biggest time loss in this PB chat. Don't worry about it. I do think that these guys are pretty, like, pretty manipulatable, but they're so fucking hard to understand for me. I don't know why. Like, the target that they pick is just not what I expect. Alright, get a bit of extra money. We're at 450, so we will probably be able to afford that, that bench, luckily. And if we miss this again, that's fine, because at this point, I could skip those rosaries. Alright, well, guess we're skipping those rosaries, chat. I do need to hit that skip later. These are also weird. Like, why do they fly up to begin with? Like, can I really not make that jump? Pretty much all the flying enemies in this game baffle you, yeah. They're very oddly designed. I mean, some of them are designed to just be annoying. Okay, so we have our simple key. Because I failed the skip earlier, I won't have enough rosaries to get the bench. Although, because I have to go up there anyway, I may as well try. Let's just like not fail this skip yet again. I think we're like 2 minutes behind PB at this point, which is very funny. But that makes sense considering everything. Okay. So we're gonna grab these and see what's here. I think that might be like 1 rosary short of buying that bench, which is very funny. Perfect. Alright, chat. Exciting part of the run. I am here in the wormways. And you know what we need to do now? We need to die. What's up, Turtlecluff? Welcome in. And then we walk back here. So we're doing that because we need to set up a cocoon skip. So normally in the wormways, you would need dash to progress much further. Sure. I'm always late on that pogo. If you're late, the enemy moves out of the way. I agree with it. Here we go. Shit. This is the one where I really didn't want a damage tank. We might do a little bit of farming soul here. Yep. Okay. Nice. So that's the cocoon skip. And it's a little tricky. You don't quite need the heal stall, but you do if you have slightly bad cocoon RNG, which is very funny. Because the cocoon can spawn, it always spawns in the same location, but it can spawn facing left versus right. And if that happens, then... Ow. Okay, dude, why am I so bad? If that happens, then you're actually kind of screwed, which is very funny to me. Okay, so this room is the next big sequence break. Once again, we can't do much here without dash. But we can do a heal stall. And then drop down and farm silk like that. So that we can do another heal stall after abusing the hazard respawn. And then we're good. Now we can do the rest of the wormways. So farm's so ridiculous looking, you love it? Yeah, no, it's actually cursed. Okay, and then this room has one more skip we have to do. And we just did it there. Okay, I think we're gonna skip this bench because I think I'm literally one rosary shy. So this should be our split. And then I think we actually have auto splits for the rest. Okay, so we're not out of the woods yet. So we've done the hardest skips. Fuck. But there are still some skips we have to do to actually get to Claw. You get tilted so hard failing then? Yeah. Yeah, we're going into the woods. Into the woods and through the trees to where we will get clean again. Alright. So we can still skip Sister Splinter even in low percent, but it's more cursed. So this is the easy part of the skip. And then this right here is the hard part. So that fascia there needs to get into correct position, and this I think is good position. Yo, that was really good. Okay. Okay, then we do a little pogo, and then we're good there. Exclam percents, plural. I should really alias that to low percent, though. Alright, here we're doing another skip. I need to wait for that fascia to fly up high enough. It's almost there. Come on, go higher, go higher. We're losing time. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. God damn it. Can I do it from here? No. I don't remember. I'm just gonna reload the room. What are the low percent details? Oh yeah, I missed that. But yeah, that should explain which percents we're grabbing. But yeah, it's a 5% run. Okay. This room used to be a lot more cursed because these flowers used to be a lot less forgiving. But now it's free. But yeah, I should add as a command, just exclam low percent. Yeah, Team Cherry changed them. They either changed where you spawn after the flowers or the hitboxes, but it used to not be possible to make it from the first to the second flower or from the third flower to the end. And they changed that. Which is great. They made low percent way easier. Chat, why am I walking this way? I should not be walking this way. Okay, so left here would bring me to Sister Splinter, I think, which we do not want. And then right would lead me to Widow. So I think we want to go this way? I guess we're going this way. Alright, so we're at 1%. Now I'm just walking to Bellheart. I would want to go fight Widow. We do need the Needle In. Needle In will actually be our second percent. However, because we don't have Float, we can't get Needle In yet, because if we kill Widow, then we have to deal with this whole, like, big, long cutscene afterward, where you have to do a bunch of platforming. That's not possible to complete without Float or Dash. You need one of the two. But if you just have Claw, you can't do it. So we actually have to go get float and then walk back here for needling. But it's okay. We need float anyway to finish the game, so this doesn't really suck that much. It's just annoying that we have to like walk out of here and then back. I can't just walk under you. Alright, this is a winged crumb. I think it needs to have a cuter name, personally. I think there's going to be another from in here. Yeah. Is that the fastest hard lock? I think so. Okay, we're taking a safety bench here. So, Cloak is a hard save, so even if we don't bench, we will be stuck after getting float. So we may as well just take the benches. And I do need to farm to full silk here. And then we're gonna go fight Lace. So, I practiced this skip that's coming up before we did the run. So we'll see if we get it. It is a little tight, but it's not super hard. But it's easy to mess up, and you only get one try before you have to go farm silk again, because it requires a heal stall. Should be good. Yeah, all right, first try, let's go. So that's a little tricky. We have to actually get a wall jump off that little ledge. You can't make it, as far as we know, without wall jump. So we're not just jumping off the ledge, and we explicitly need to not ledge grab. We have to actually get a wall jump, which gives us a little extra distance. By that attack, since we don't have dash. After Lace 2, she looks like she's moving in slow-mo, yeah. Okay, so there's Lace down. We died to Lace in PB, so that's very funny. Lace 1 was the only boss I died to in PB. Okay, so we're benching here because we're probably going to end up doing a cocoon skip, but before we try it... Oh, that was good, actually. Alright. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Basically, we just try it until we die, and then we just do a cocoon skip if we die. He'll stall just to be safe, but you don't need it. Damn it. I just wanted a little extra silk. Okay, so we don't have any other weird gaps between here and the seamstress. We're just gonna work our way over. Everything else is easily traversed. Okay, and then this room. Oh, god damn it. what's up, Taco? How are you doing? Okay, I think we want to fall here. Doing good. Glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty well. We're getting into low percent, which is pretty fun. This category is so cursed, and I love it. You can't skip fourth course without sprint. Not the way that any percent does, but there's a completely different way to skip fourth chorus, which I'm not gonna do because I think it's slower than the insta-kill. But then there's also an insta-kill that we are gonna try to do. Poor fourth chorus. There's like 5 different ways to skip fourth chorus. Basically nobody fights that guy, and I feel bad about it. It's actually not true though. Well, okay, nobody does the fight properly. Ah, damn it. This time not slightly. Why is the previous split second boss? Because that's the second boss we fought. Yeah, no 40 hours of birds for this one. Second with an asterisk. Yeah, the asterisk is because that is not normally the second boss of the game. But it is, in fact, the second boss that we fought. Hunter runners do actually have to fight fourth chorus, but they get to do the insta-kill. But for completely different reasons. Which do you fight first and which second? The first boss is Moss Mother. The second boss is Lace. The third boss is fourth chorus. The fourth boss is Widow. The fifth is Phantom. It's a great run. Now, let's not talk about the reasons for things. No, even TE fights fourth chorus, but they do the insta-kill. That's the thing. Like, nobody really fights fourth chorus because you do what I'm going to try to do here. Okay, we missed the second one. The problem is that everything happens off screen. Oh my god. Which is basically the problem with all the fourth chorus skips. It's kind of funny. Like... Okay, we got it. So basically you can just pogo fourth chorus and hit the things that are up at the top of the screen, but you can't actually see them. So you just have to know where they are and hit them. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's very silly. It's like extremely silly. So basically, we can skip fourth chorus with just sprint jump and... Wait, this is not the way. We can skip fourth chorus with like sprint jump and dashing precisely. We can skip fourth chorus with a heal stall. We can also skip fourth chorus by going completely around, which can also be done in low percent, but requires another cocoon skip. We can also skip fourth chorus by simply quitting out of the float hard save before it hard saves you, which may or may not be FPS dependent. We can also insta-kill fourth chorus. Fourth chorus is basically the least fought boss in the entire game. Like, there's no reason to ever really fight fourth chorus, and it's so, like, silly. Yo, Taco, thank you for the 10 bits. Yeah, you're supposed... It's there on purpose so that you can kill fourth chorus in the third phase. So in the third phase, fourth chorus, like, brings some, like, you know, float vents into the fight, and if you go up them, then you see those, and if you hit them, then it kills fourth chorus instantly. Those were not supposed to be accessible until that phase, but you can just pogo him. Sister Splinter crying in the corner. Yeah, I mean, well, Sister Splinter, we only have one way to skip, and no way to insta-kill. Like, even all bosses wouldn't fight fourth chorus. Like, all bosses would do the insta-kill. That's what I'm saying. Fourth chorus is the least fought boss, despite being supposedly required. We have, like, 3 different ways to skip them, and also a way to insta-kill if you can't skip them for whatever reason. Which, to me, is just very funny. I'm going to take the safety bench again. You can't stop me. The bombs are mandatory. Yeah, no, you can just attack fourth chorus to death. It takes a while, but it is possible. A lot of people did that casually. Okay, chat, so this was the walk back to Widow segment, because Cloak is a hard save. So you can see if we're allowed to do that quit out from fourth chorus, it would save us, or sorry, quit out from the seamstress. It would save us a ton of time, but then we wouldn't be able to take a bench between literally basically the claw pickup and getting float. Let's just write it. Hardest choke points of the run? High Halls Arena #1. That is crazy difficult with this. The skips and the wormways that we did earlier, that's another big one. Phantom, the Phantom fight is really difficult with this equipment. The mist always sucks. Let's see, who else? Cogwork Core is pretty rough with no Silk Heart. Yeah, Lace 2 is really hard, but Lace 2 gets really consistent. Basically, all the boss fights, the entire run is just like very hard. Like, nothing is easy in low percent. What? Okay, I just didn't get a wall jump. It's fine. Not like I was wanting to wall jump there. But yeah, like, Act 2 is hard enough, normally, but in low percent where you don't have dash, no, damn it. You don't have dash, you don't have even the first needle upgrade, which any percent gets. Oh, I thought I was on 3 health. Oh, fuck. bad, chat. I give her one hit, come on. So annoying with that dash. Like, not even that hard, but it's just like, she just teleports around and you can't keep up with her. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, no, it's such a good shot. Oh, Phantom's Moonblast? Yeah, we have a whole set of strats based around that. Because with no dash, it's rough. Do you think Widow's cape thing is her actual fur, or it's in lieu of a mask? Good question. So many enemies and bosses just keep just going out of reach. Yeah, it is very frustrating, honestly. Because, like, we have very limited options to deal with it, you know? So this right here is the part that we need float for. You get hard locked in this if you don't have float. So like that jump I don't think is possible. But there's also a jump before the needle and door that is also probably not possible. If you just have claw, to be clear. If you have dash, it's fine. You can do all of this with dash. Perfect. Casual didn't think to harpoon to stay close. Yeah, harpoon is actually really strong. Okay, so the next split in this run is the Mist. If you don't know about the Mist, this may be spoilers for you. Maybe spoilers. Wouldn't dash be faster than float? Float is not a percent. And dash is. But even if float was a percent, we need float to beat the game anyway. Because of the wall geometry in Underworks, which they patched. So even if float was a percent, we'd still have to get it. But yeah, float is not a percent, so it makes the choice clear. Wait, shit, I think I quit out too early. Oh no. Oh no, wait, hold on, shit. Is this... No, where is this going to put me? Okay, we're fine. Oh, I thought this was putting me, like, before Widow. Okay, yeah, that's where we quit out. Okay. Just run release patch. I mean, even on release patch, like, the route wouldn't change. Because float is not a percent. It's very weird that float isn't a percent. But also, this run would be so much more boring if you could get dash. I don't know why I sat there. Like, I'll admit it sucks to not have dash, but it is very interesting to not have dash. Like, otherwise it would just be a weird, like, any percent after skipping Belvies. Yeah. Basically, cloak upgrades aren't percent, but that's weird. I don't know why they're not, but they're not. Alright, so we're walking to the mist. So chat, I'm going to explain how the mist works. So if you haven't figured out how the mist works yourself, there may be spoilers for you. Yeah, see, there's no big guy. Where did the big guy come from in my fucking all slaps run? I'm so confused. Okay, but yes, the way the mist works, chat. The mist is random. So which room you get when you enter the mist is very, very much random. And which exit you need to take through each room is also random. So there's a lot of RNG when it comes to the mist. We're going to take the safety bench. The guy spawns after a trigger. Interesting. We're going to grab the safety bench. But the way that we figure out what the proper exit is from each room of the mist is we have to play the needle in for little lumaflies that are in the rooms. So we need to find them and play a little song for them. And they will lead us to the correct exit. However, there are some rules to the mist that make this not as bad. So in particular, in the third room that we go through, we're right before the midpoint of the mist, which is a big, long, horizontal hallway room. Because it's a big, long, horizontal hallway room, it only has left and right exits. And the mist always respects transition directions. So if you go from left to right, sorry, you always go from left to right and right to left. There's no... Okay, I think we're gonna wait for good old Timmy over here. Nice. Okay, cool. So we know because we need to go through a big, long horizontal room that it has to be a left or a right transition that we go through in the prior room, which is really helpful. Dude, why am I so bad at this game? But it's even better than that because for some reason the game doesn't actually check which left or right transition you go through, just that you went through one of them. So that means that we can go through any left or right transition in the third room. That, as you might expect, saves a chunk of time. I don't want to farm that guy for soul with no dash, actually. That is Chalamet skip. Yeah, that's Timothy Chalamet skip. That lad goes, Chalamet. So we pogo him, and we get out of there. Okay, I'm not loving low HP here. This room, I think this is top of room 2. We'll see. Apparently not. Or maybe not. I don't remember if room 2 has an upward transition. Don't do that to me. Oh no. Okay, good. I was like, surely we could make that jump. Oh, room 7. This is good. So there's 8. Oh no! Fuck! Oh, Jesus, chat. Oh, this was a mistake! Shit. I need silk. I'm used to being able to heal. You can't heal in here if you don't have a silk source nearby. Jesus, dude. Okay, if this isn't up, it is up. Okay, we're gonna juggle this room. I didn't talk about room juggling, but we can drop back down into a room we just did. And like I said, we just need a left or a right here, and the left is just right next to the exit, so it's perfect. So we can drop back down to a room we just did and do it again, and the room won't change, but the exit that's correct will. So it counts as your next room, basically. This is room 1, which is a great room, but the roads are in really bad spots. Unfortunately, you can't juggle the hallway, otherwise we would. No. Oh my god. Can I heal? Woo! Don't! Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, if you're up... Yeah, up is really good, actually, here. Because, again, I can juggle this and just go to the right. So the last room needs to be right. No! Dude! Come on, I can't make it! Oh my god, get me out of here! That was awful. Jesus, dude. No dash makes it very rough in there. Okay, so we're through the mist. Now, I'm taking a safety bench. And I'm going to be careful about my pogos here because you can just get hit by that guy if you try to pogo. And I'd rather not take extra damage. Okay, we're through the mist. Holy shit, chat. That was fucking sketchy as all hell. Okay, so the next fight is Phantom, and Phantom is hard. Phantom is very, very hard in low percent. Because Phantom has an attack that is a gigantic pillar of steam. And it happens very quickly. And when it happens, you normally need to dash out of the way. We don't have the luxury of dashing out of the way. I'm going to open this shortcut. Because we don't have dash. So what we need to do is pogo out of the way. Because pogo movement is a little bit faster than walking. But we have to have a quick reaction. There is, however, a secondary trick that I'm going to be going for. Because when Phantom reaches their phase transition... they actually do an accelerated version of that steam attack, which is very, very difficult to dodge. Slightly RNG, for whether it's even dodgeable. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to get... That was 2. I think I need 4 hits during this stagger, although I think it's only 3 because I did the Gadama. This is it. So you saw that attack. It is dodgeable. Okay, I'm not going to hit you during the next stagger. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Phantom, please. 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Okay, so we staggered them out of that phase transition, which means we don't have to deal with the phase transition anymore. We will still get a bunch of extra steam pillars on the next time they do their steam pillar attack, but they'll be the regular speed and not the transition speed. So they're dodgeable. And now we can just do the fight like normal, no tricks. It gets really hard to see the steam pillars in this phase because the mist starts covering the floor. So it doesn't... Okay, we did it. Let's go. So it doesn't stand out as much. Yeah, this is a really good fight. I love this fight. Okay, first try Phantom. Let's go. So we still have a whole bunch of hard bosses up ahead. But we're well ahead of PB, so we'll take it. Light work, exactly. How is Phantom not cool boss? I do think Phantom is a cool boss. I also think Lace 2 is a cool boss. But I also think Cogwork Dancers is a cool boss. 3 waves down. Let's go here. Like. All right. So for those keeping track at home, we are up to 3% completion. We have Cling Grip, which was our first percent, wall jump. And then we have Needle In, our second percent, and we just picked up Cross Stitch, which we're basically forced to grab after the Phantom fight. So it is an extra percent, and it's not a strictly required item, but it is the lowest percent route into the Citadel. So we're making it into Act 2 with just 3%. Dun, dun, dun. Ban Bell Throwers? Hard agree, hard agree. All right. Cogwork Dancers your favorite? Cogwork Dancers is such a good fight. Was that the last judge cutscene? No, it's a different cutscene, actually. Team Cherry basically designed 2 casual routes into the city, or into the Citadel, and made different cutscenes for both of them, which is really cool. All right, so now we get to go up. This is sketchy without dash. It's fine. We're gonna go fight the Cogwork Dancers, and then we're gonna go start collecting parts of the melody. This song is so beautiful, but it always makes you sad. It's a good one. Alright, Cogwork Dancers are normally not too difficult compared to some of the other bosses in the run, but for low percent, honestly, I find them really hard. I don't know why. But like, I think I just used dash to dodge a little bit more in that fight than I do in some other fights. But they're not like so hard as to be prohibitive. Like, I don't know, it's kind of fine. I still expect to get them in 1 or 2 tries, but like, it's not easy. Mostly because the fight takes so long. Yeah, Cogwork Dancers makes me sad too. We're gonna open up this shortcut in case we die. That was a sketchy fucking pogo. Why not bench in Songclave? It just takes forever to get that bench. And like, the Bellway bench is not too bad. Yeah, I try to use cross stitch in the fight, but it's still sketchy. Come on, that was too early. That kind of thing is always annoying to me. Yeah, you can skip needling, but it takes way more percent. So it's not not relevant to low percent, but it is possible. That hit me! Oh no. Am I gonna... Not gonna need one counts as a songless run. that was the idea, yeah. Hollow Knight / Silk percent. Jesus. I always mess up the timing on parries. This part is so sad. Come on. This fight is just so good. Alright, we're saving a bunch of time because I didn't take a piss break. That's basically the only thing that was different there. You get breaks now? No, not for short categories. Only long categories that are like 3+ hours get breaks, which is very weird. I'm grabbing this bench because we'll be using it a few times, so I may as well just get it now. Okay, the Cogler core movement is definitely, like, weird. Ow, damn it. That's close. Oh wait, I can't even... Yeah, so I have to go when you're down. Okay. I don't trust you. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can just go under and Pogo them. Yeah, Chris Larkin absolutely cooked with the soundtrack. I forget if my... Oh no. Wow, I picked the worst time to heal. Okay. I forget if my silk... Like, if my heal would get eaten if I went into this arena by a scream. Because I've had that happen going into Trobio before, and that was very annoying. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we could have healed, but I'm not sure. Yo, let's go over GG's Undo. Ow. Okay. I tried to slash that, but I was too slow. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I hunted the game. I hunted the game before doing anything else. Basically just marathoned the whole thing. Okay, so my Turbio split is quite good because I first tried Turbio. And I didn't take any safeties, so like we'll probably lose some time here. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna skip Garmond in this run. I think we can do it. Like we very may well still die. Wait, I want to open this as a safety. Oh wait, no, this isn't a safety. This doesn't matter. Cool. Whew. Quill, by the way, not a percent. I think I'm gonna heal. What does that quill do? It's just a quill. It's the same as the quill you buy from Chakra. No, fuck. I'm so dead. Jesus, dude. I love Turbio, but fuck. I thought I was safe there. I was not. Ah, man. The mirror we cannot pick up. That is a percent. Okay, so we'll lose some time here, but that's okay. Got kind of rudely womboed. I don't actually know this route. There we go. Okay, take two. Can you stop it? No. Okay. No. Woo. I know I'm on 4, but I'm gonna heal anyway, just because I don't think. I mean, parries are good for damage, but they're not like super essential for survival on Phobia. And the difference between 5 and 4 health is kind of big. Okay, yo. Oh, fuck you. Okay. We are not picking up the mirror. We are not picking up the mirror. We are leaving. No mirror. Do I need this? No, that was all slaps. That was all slaps that needed that. Thank you, Hunter. All right, so we're to our next safety bench. Let's go. So we're on our way to Claw Line, which will be our 4th percent. This is where we need float on latest patch. You used to be able to jump off the wall to the side there. You can't do that anymore. Oh, why did I grab the ball? I didn't mean to pogo. All right. That is good enough for Claw Line. We will take it. So this is percent number 4. We have just 1 more percent before we can finish the game, but we have a lot to do before then. We need to pick up all 3 of the melodies, and then we can finally go fight Lace 2. Lace 2 will give us our last percent. Can still do that skip. Actually, again, 4 HP, but just to be safe. No, fuck. Jesus. I hate these boys. Hey, what's up, lobsters? Thank you for the luck. Okay, let's get out of here. So I'm gonna skip. Oh, I meant to switch the order of splits here, but it's okay. I'm gonna skip Garmon this time, and we'll see how it goes. What does the silk heart do? That's the thing you get at the start of the game that makes it so you can always replenish one silk. So like when I'm using claw line here, if I run out of silk, I can't claw line. Same thing was happening with the, what? With the mist earlier. I didn't have the silk for a needle in. So that just means you can't do a needle in. Normally, of course, when you're playing the game, you just wait. And you can get your silk back. But that's a silk heart doing that, so we don't have one of those. We're gonna bench here for safety. It's a quick bench. Category sounds like pain and suffering? Pretty much. That's what makes it so good. Ow. We are just going over here. Please do not talk to me. How are you still alive? Oh my god, I hit you like 100 times. I'm healing. Healing is like a huge time loss because that's 9 whole fucking harpoons I could have done that were just walking instead. But it's okay. We'll take what we can get. Did I have to find a wraith to continue? Yeah, I think that was the last run and not this one, but like I literally had to go find a wraith. Actually, no. I was in the first room when it happened. It was last run. So I just guessed, and I guessed wrong, but it was okay. Yeah, Hunter. You can turn it off, though. Now 100% just need to beat the game. That's a very good and fun boss. Let's go, Mermaid. GG's. Okay, so I have no silk. That's actually very bad, I think. Shouldn't have healed earlier. I should have just taken the safety bench. Alright, that is maybe going to be enough silk. So I have to do a little bit of Cogwork Core. I should be doing all of Cogwork Core right now, but I forgot to move my splits around, so I'm just gonna do it in the order that my splits have. Or do high halls first. High halls, it's off to the high halls. Okay. Maybe I could just do Kodos and stuff over there. Okay, grabbing this as a safety bench. And then we're going. Just beat Last Judge and entered Citadel with 1,001 rosaries because every run back you killed a judge along the way. Oh man, wait, that's so good, Darkest Daybreak. I love that. It's a lot of run backs. No. No! That was so good, chat. Okay. Now I need a little bit more silk for the high halls. Don't you steal my silk. Run! Oh my god, dude. Fucking claw maidens, they're the worst. Safety bench for sure. Okay, we should be fine. I think I only need 5 here. Cool. Let me go get this silk. The fact you can harpoon spikes. Hate the fact that you can accidentally harpoon non-pogoable spikes. Oof. I don't think I've actually done that. That sounds very annoying. It's fine. And I have enough silk. Whoops. Alright, that's fine. We'll just get nice and slow. Make sure we don't run out of silk for her. Okay, so we only have 2 silk going in, which is fine, but not great. Alright, let's see how it goes. So we have a lot of time that we can save here. If we get a first try arena, we'll be in, like, actually sub 2 pace. But first try arena is ambitious. This arena is fucking hard. Thank you, Kenyan. So this arena is by far the hardest part of low percent. Wow. I'm lucky there. Oh man, but then he sniped my ass. What? You have a hitbox? I literally did not know that. It's the kind of thing I should have known. So like very simple thing. You might think, oh yeah, I want to go hide on the wall and heal, and then harpoon over all the enemies. Sounds like a nice safety shot, right? If you heal, you've used all your silk. No silk heart, no harpoon, I'm afraid. Woo! How on earth did I not get hit by at least 3 things there? Offers remain the worst. Got ministers next. I'll just heal. Stop just floating down. This phase is one of the hardest phases. Having 2 of these boys to deal with at the same time is very rough. Once one is down, it's pretty manageable. Thank you. I'm gonna try to maintain full health here. First big boy. I'm so lucky they missed. I'm so ridiculously lucky that they missed. I should be dead right now. Are you kidding? No. I did such a good job. Wow, okay. I hit the bell throwers like kind of randomly. Just hoping that like I just happened to be, you know, evening out their HP. And no, I hit one exclusively apparently. Because that last one had full HP still. Oh, shit. Okay, I think we're gonna actually start on the lead here. Missed my pivot. Okay, that's good. That's really good, actually. Okay, this is the second to last wave, so I want to be fairly safe here. Try to get enough silk and not take a hit. We'll see. It's really easy to get hit. Okay, this is good. This is good. Full silk. Okay, here we go. Start. Oh my god. No, fuck. Ooh. Jesus. Let's go, first try. Oh my god. Woo. Okay. Jesus. All right, run is far from over, chat. There's some hard shit coming. God, that was a rough pattern at some point. I pogoed the wrong way and that nearly killed me. I pogoed the fucking explosion. I didn't even know that was possible. Oh my god. Okay, so we still need Cogwork Core, which is hard. And then we still need Lace and we still need Grandma. So we're far from out of the clear. We're far from in the clear. But whew, cut the hell eventually the 80% quit out. I know, right? Of course, explosions are pogoable. True. Oh, I didn't even open this. I just assumed I'd do it on the run back, I guess. Okay, so we are going to take this bench. But then we're going to go do upper cogwork core. Hello? Now in PB, I think I already had a shortcut open here. So we're going to be comparing... We're going to lose a little bit of time here. But like, we're on 1.5x pace. I just need to not die. Which is easier said than done. Especially to Grandma. So we'll see. Okay, we're gonna go for some cute little cycles here. Seems forgivable in Phantom, yeah. Let's go. Okay, that was a first try everything. Okay, and certainly there's a better way to input these. No. That's okay. Let's just... One, 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 yeah. 2, 1... Okay, and I don't think resetting the room is worth in low percent. All right, let's go. We will fucking take that, dude. All right, it's just fucking Lace 2 and Grandma. Which is far from free, to be clear. But, definitely not as hard as the High Halls Arena. God, Cogwork Core, Upper Cogwork Core is so good. I'm sorry, that movement is so fun. Nice, good drop. Yo, thank you for the Club Hunter. Taking this bench, for sure. Okay, in PB, we first tried both Lace and Grandma. So this is, like, we could easily lose time. But we have a lot of time to lose and still get the sub 2. Whew. God, that High Halls Arena was so sketchy, chat. I was so close to death. So But so were they. It's true, it's true. It wasn't really that sketchy. Almost I haven't gamed my way out. We easily could have died there. All right, lace 2. Lace 2 is tricky, but consistent. If I focus, we're gonna be okay. Let's do it. The music in this fight is just so good. Ah, shit. Okay, that's fine. Can I heal there? I don't think I could have actually. Like, I got away with it because she was doing her phase transition, but like, that was sketchy. Oh, shit, I really thought you could. What? That was rude. Oh, interesting. That was sketchy. What? Oh, what? Okay. God. Okay, we did it. First try lace. Okay. Whew. Sketchy fight, but it's fine. We actually didn't get within one hit at any point. All right, one more boss to go. We'll see how Grandma goes. Grandma can absolutely wreck our shit. Last run, we got a first try Grandma, and it was the sketchiest Grandma you've ever seen. I was like inches from getting caught by the silk trap attack, like 1,000 times, I swear. I have no idea how I survived. So we'll see if we can get Grandma. First try Grandma, and this is like easily sub 2. Holy shit. Okay, let's do it. I think this gold's by a bit, which surprises me. Yeah, 11-second gold, so we can definitely bring that gold way down. Alright, and now we finally have a silk heart. Slightly too little too late to be useful, but, you know, we take what we can get. Alright, here we go. Grandma. I thought I was high enough. Don't have a parry. Oh my god, dude. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Okay, phase 2. She gets staggered so much because of needle 0. So the staggers don't. The staggers are hit counters, not damage counters. So for the same number of hits, she'll always stagger the same amount. If we'd done this many hits on any other nail than 0, she'd be dead. So we get a lot of staggers. But the other thing, the reason we get so many staggers is Harpoon counts for both hits. Parry might also count for multiple hits for staggers. I haven't actually checked that. Expecting a third. Shit, okay. Let's go! First try Grandma. Okay, let's fucking go. This is a pretty damn good run. All right. Fuck. That's like 6 minutes off Reki or something, I think. I think world record is a 139. So I think that's 6 minutes off Reki with a Turbio death with no safety bench. At least 2 minutes of shenanigans in the rosary farming. Tons of additional safeties. Really bad mist. Yeah. That's pretty fucking good. No, I think it's just funnier to call her grandma. This like end here is pretty fucking cool. Yo, Taco, thank you for the Prime resub. I very much appreciate it. Working toward our sub goal there, which is about 40 subs away from being met, which is to do low percent true ending. We got a nearly deathless low percent run, which is actually fucking ridiculous. So what's next? Well, obviously it's to do low percent true ending, which is a fair bit more percent than this, but not nearly as much as you'd like, and we still don't get dash. It is already mapped out, yeah. People have done it. Are you sure they're not calling her Grand Space Ma? True. Whew. How long is the world record? I don't think anybody's run with live split, but the IGT on the fastest IGT I've seen was like 6.5 hours, I think, or maybe just a little over 6 hours, which is really fast. Like, I'm shocked. I will probably take longer than that. Yeah, let's not talk about the actual routing for the TE stuff, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens. Low percent TE is shorter than hundo, it's true. I will get a pee break in that category. Yeah, that's true. All right. Unfortunately, Team Cherry does not show us our completion with this ending, but trust me, it's 5%. That was a good run. I am not mad about that even a little bit. Let me post these splits. This was good, dude.